some live, some fight, some die. Way of the samurai. Are we live? We are. That's good. Greetings and salutations, cheeseballs. Welcome to Tiethulhu. My name is Beck, and we will be playing Way of the Samurai 3. Funny enough, I actually, just 2 days ago, hit 69 subscribers, so thank you so much. You guys make everything all the better, allowing me to celebrate even the most minute of details. You are a gift. You are wonderful, and you make this job awesome. Thank you so much. If you haven't yet, please drop a follow. I'm just gonna jump right into it because, like, my face is starting to hurt. I'm smiling too much. Let's just go for it. I was debating on playing Soul Calibur because that's kind of like, you know, my jam. Like, that's the peanut butter to my, jelly, but, like, you know, if I played Soul Calibur for every special event, people would start getting tired of me, and as much as, like, I enjoy the game personally, I would get tired of it too, because, you know, I'd get tired of kicking so much ass and being so awesome. I need to be humbled. You suck at gaming, man. I shouldn't be saying shit like that. People might take me up on an ad offer. Like, oh god, I actually don't even remember where I am right now. Okay, oh, I've only been doing the jobs from, god, what's her name? Oreo. There she is. Hi, I accidentally bumped into you. Yes, give me a job. I wish to be hireable. Perfect. The samurai are the best, but are also the worst when separated from law and justice. A killer is loose on the road. I want you to dispose of this killer without mercy or hesitation. Can you do that? Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that. There'll be a piece of cake for you. Good luck. You know, I love Oreo as a character because she goes from, hi, do you mind delivering this letter for me, to, hey, can you kill this guy? I know you're kind of like, you know, in the business, but like, you know, like, it's just, you know, casual manslaughter. Just, it's for the greater good in the end. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, get rid of him, stop him from taking out, like, 30 people. And I don't know what happens if you ignore this, but knowing the developers on Way of the Samurai, there's always consequences for your actions, including murdering a criminal. I am hydrating. This is a reminder for you to hydrate, too. Because if you're not taking care of yourself, then who else will? I appreciate you, and I hope you know that I do it out of love. Please, know you are wonderful, and you should not be overclocking yourself. You're welcome. Have a nice night. I actually found out last time I played this game that the spawn locations are randomized because the guy, the murderer, last time I saw him was actually in a completely different area, like, was in this area, but the second time I tried it, he was, like, up the hill a little, I think. I have a feeling it's based around, like, what time of day you're in, and what time of day you, like, walk through. Ooh, there he is. Oh no. Oh, that's a good sword. That's a good sword. Leave my current sword. Let's see if I can dispose of another one of these lousy weapons. Okay, 3, 10, 3, 16, 3, 6. That's a spear, though. Kind of curious on that. I don't need this sword. So let's drop it. So I'm not picking up the one. I want to look at what the sword is. Let's look at the sword. 214 minus 15. That's dangerous. That's a double-edged sword right there. Not literally, but like that feels dangerous to me. Also, you can use spears in this game. Oh, that's clever. You can actually turn around your blade. Ooh. The more I play this game, the more depth there seems to be. I wonder who can partner with me. And then there's a bunch of stances you can learn. I'm waiting for all this excitement to kick into gear and everything get ready. Let's go to Miki Town and let's do some business. Let's get down to business. Let's kick some more ass. Why did I just say that? Didn't mean to be crass. I'm just a single samurai. I didn't mean to do that poor language. Didn't mean to be crude. Justice for all. Success. Thank you for murdering someone for me. I knew I could count on you. Oh, thanks, Oreo. She's the best. If he strays, he becomes a killer. A person is judged by their actions, not by their intentions. You know, murdering people. Let's go and... Ooh, so many directions to go. Uchigahara. Castle Minori. Did I decide who I was gonna side with? I can't remember. I keep getting messages from Discord. Stop it. Get out of my face. I don't like it. Stay away. As much as I enjoy my friends, I also have to stream. Why am I getting ads for that?
Women! Bring me women!
To hell with Susan!
We could take them all at once.
This is the last place I died.
What a score! I knew that peddler fella was hiding some valuable treasure. Bring on the booze! Keep it flowing all night long! Let's celebrate! We're going to get so damn drunk, boys! Oh, Yuma! Get over here!
Sorry, I'm not in the mood.
What is it? Is my sake not good enough for you?
That sake? You stole it from the peddler, acting like a petty thief. I won't drink it with you.
I see where you're coming from, but this is just the calm before the storm starts up.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. You are no better than highway bandits.
Easy for you to say, but what do you know about it? Good thing I'm in charge here. You have no say in how I choose to gain power.
You have a long way to go before you earn my respect.
Learn how to hold your tongue, woman. We risk our lives fighting Fujimori to restore Sakurai clan's power. For all we know, we could be dead on the roadside tomorrow. So let's have our fun while we're still alive. What else do you expect us to do to boost our morale, hmm? You don't realize your leader is thinking about these kinds of things? You know nothing.
You
I hate him.
Fujimori's provisions and feast? What a great plan!
Sake! Sake! Bring me more sake!
Our leader is so smart!
You know, while they're drunk is probably the single weakest he's ever gonna be. Do I have any other healing items? You know, Conjuro. Can I just hand him mushrooms? Okay, no, he doesn't. Ah, God, I don't have enough healing items just to beat the tar out of him. Do I have anywhere I can, like, pick up magic, like, healing items? God. Oh, I can't swap between weapons. I'm trying to remember how to do it, so I have to, like... No! Dang it! Ah, grab moves. I got like halfway there. I'm gonna die every single time I enter that area, I swear. I got 12% as my ranking. That is 1% better than last time I died. I get negative amounts of points every time I play this game because I just get so tired of having to deal with that one dude. Like, why are both clans so terrible to go with? Like, you know, like I want to side with like one of them, just going like, at least they're like, they're not like bad people, but like both of them are terrible options. God, you know, it's just that. It just be like that. It's fine. I will make my way through it eventually. Overwrite content. It's fine. Take a minute to concentrate and open up your eyes. The world was moving, she was right there with it. Dude, I've been in such a singing mood today. Like, I've been singing for like the last like hour because Domo and I were taking a quick road trip, driving around, doing the, you know, usual, and we were having a blast. Okay, highest samurai rank, 12%. Highest chain kills, 0. Wow, I'm bad at this game. You know, I got 12% of the way through the game. This game is so fast-paced, you can die, like, just by random happenstance. Always gonna pick normal, because I'm not gonna go easy on me just because I'm not good at this game. I'm gonna raise my standards. I'm gonna get through things, pedal to the metal, and work till I'm done. And my favorite sword is gone. Got it. Okay, I'm stuck with a stick. I'm gonna at least sell the poison mushrooms. Oh. I don't know what that is. It looks interesting. But we'll find out. It looks like a crafting component, so I'm just gonna throw it into parts box. Accessories, safe. I don't know why there's like a safe, because like when you die you recover all your items anyway. Like, you know? I'm gonna have like only like 200 something. 250 sounds fine. You know, $2.50. That sounds about right. Like that sounds like a good starting wage. I just got out of a war. I got a little bit of pocket change. You know, enough to do one mission's worth.
The powers of old have lost and lie dead.
I don't need to hear this again. But I'm gonna enjoy the journey.
Oh, damn. Someone's alive. They actually survived. Who is it? Hey, who are you? Are you okay?
I've been better. I can see the river of death. Leave me alone. I've been better.
Hey, what's wrong? Whoa! Are you alright? Did he just die? What should we do? What do you mean, what should we do? We don't have a choice. We got to get him to the village.
Logical. Fair. That is just. I think I've played this one or two too many times. It's only my third run. I'm terrible at this game, but man, there's some pretty cool stuff in this. Kind of want to explore all the little niche corners. There is not a lot of healing items in this game. Please don't cause any trouble unless we've suffered enough already. We are the real victim of the war. All we want to do is live our simple, humble lives. We don't want to get involved. Thanks, Jose. These guys. Pay for that with what? Money? I ain't got none. I'm a broke college student. Satire. What would we do without you? You want me to teach you how to play the game? Yeah, I got this. The first time I played this game, I accidentally hit her and she ran away. Like, totally not a part of my actual... I didn't mean to steal your radish. Do what you want, but I still won't believe you. Stop apologizing. Come on, please. He's getting his daily workout doing this kowtowing thing, man. Anyway. I'm embittered. I'm a shy person, that's why I'm still single. Would you like to be my wife? No! I do have the right to choose, don't I? Yes, you do. You do. Ever just have a random stranger walk up and do that? Just propose to you randomly? It's never happened to me, like, it's not a very common thing. Is this a challenge? A noble samurai indeed. Look, he's got radishes. Free radish. Oh. There's platforming. Can I jump from, like... Is there fall damage? I don't think I ever checked if there was fall damage. Yeah, I haven't seen your face rank here. I am Messiah. The young villagers call me an elder of the village. I wish they wouldn't call me that. I don't deserve being called an elder, do I? Oh, God. Of course not, my young lady. Tip's hat, me lady. What an honest man you are. I've lost faith in everyone in this village. You think you can gain my trust? Would you be interested in a special job? Sure. I'm really in trouble. I've lost my favorite underwear. Always keep them with me when I go for a walk. They might be somewhere in Kuchikara wrapped in cloth. Please find them for me. Alright. Ugh. That's an odd request, but okay, we're going to... Let's go. That's a weird request, but we're gonna do it and get it out of the way. We're just gonna do our thing today. Okay, so it's probably in a random location. Oh. Oh no. Hi. Nice stuff you got there. Be ashamed if someone looted your body. This one's still new. Poison mushrooms. Indigo blade. Poison mushroom. Man, I think they all died through poisoning. There's so many poison mushrooms just randomly on people. Can I loot this horse? Nope. I'm used to this stench.
言うことありません
Oof. I give up. Okay. Soldier would have something like this. Uh-oh. Quick, free stuff. Wait, that means the old lady left her stuff here, of all places. That's a weird one. Poison mushroom. Poison mushroom. Oh. Found it. There are so many odd things just hidden throughout this. Okay, like 90% of these soldiers have... Oh, wait. Items. Weapons. It was the bird. The bird did that. I'm keeping my eye on you. Are you kidding me? There's a bird that just steals random shit from you? I have to follow that bird now. Where'd he go? What? Excuse me? Excuse me? Bruh. I just failed a mission because a bird just randomly swooped down and messed with my... I gotta find that random old lady and say sorry. How do you explain something like that? Just like, oh, I was gonna help you, but then a bird stole... I'm just gonna start by apologizing. What an oddly specific mission to fail. Well, at least you tried. However, I can't pay you properly. Oh my gosh. Some random bird just swooped down and took it from me. What a ridiculous thing to do. I don't want to sleep in that bed just in case somebody like, hey, what are you doing in my bed? You know, that'd be a bit awkward. But, I would touch. I'd be like, oh, you're in my bed? Get out. My husband's in there. I want to go to... I'm going to go to Omiki Town. Check out what's here, and then go to... I don't know. I'm going to go to random events until I find something new. But first, we got to visit our homegirl after we beat up all these guys. hold your punches, he says, unconscious on the floor. Oh, that's the one that you can use as a weapon. It's kind of odd. There's like, you can eat normal green onions, or you can use a specific type of green onion as a weapon. So, you know. Let's get up. Let's move around. Hello, old man. Hey. Where are you? I got this job. I already know where to go. I'm gonna go and kill that guy. I'm gonna do this job, then go back and do the job where I have to kill, the murderer. You murdered the murderer. Murder the murderer. No. Get rid of the bad guys. I think there's a mugging on this road, actually. This isn't a castle. I'm not gonna go on the... Who cares about independent side quests nowadays? We're gonna go and do whatever we want. We're gonna go and beat up people for no reason. I definitely need more healing items. I need to find a messenger. You there. You're not the messenger.
Nanda?
I'm not talking to you. I just accidentally signed up for the military. Anyway. Oh no. Anyway. We're just gonna jump right into hunting down the messenger. Huh? No, you're not the messenger. Are you the... Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, God. Get out of here. I don't have any healing items, so I'm just gonna see if they can take him on. Ooh. Sorry, my cat's just got stuck to a paper bag and then started running in circles. That's not the right person. I'm trying to hit this guy. Nope, I'm dead. Random dude walks into town, kills me for no reason. Got it. That's fine. That's just the way this game is played. What is this? I got an achievement for just being attacked randomly on the streets. Apparently, I got samurai points for it. I got title vegetarian. apparently it gave me a bunch of stuff, so I don't even know what I did. I just got randomly murdered in the streets. That's it. Alright, let's go with that. Let's roll with it and see what happens. I got more credibility just getting murdered in the streets randomly than actually trying to live the life of a samurai. Okay, I see how it is. It's fine. Apparently it gave me a bunch of stuff, and I still need to change the voice actors to Japanese because I hate the English dubbing of this voice. It is in Japanese. What the heck's going on here? Oh, wait. Mama didn't raise no bitch McNugget. Alright. No, she already had to. Our roommate's giving a bunch of treats to the cat. I still don't know what happened. Like, I just got killed in the middle of the street. I ate a lot of vegetables, apparently, and I got an achievement for that. I got a fuckload of poison mushrooms and food that has gotten rotten, and I don't know how I ended up doing better than I normally do. I'm playing Way of the Samurai, but like, so for some reason, this game is very quick, and like, you can end a game in like a few hours. In less than an hour if you really try. Yeah, quite literally, you can just choose to leave at the start of the game, and it ends the game right then and there. So like, the game can last anywhere from like 10 minutes to like 5 to 10 hours, depending on what you're doing.
And what do you want to do?
In the last one, like the past few runs, I tried like teaming up with people, going on different adventures, doing whatever quests were handed to me. That didn't require me mugging random villagers because I wanted to play on the good path. This last run, I did nothing but steal a shit ton of vegetables from a group of villagers and then get attacked by a random murderer on the street. And I got more points doing that than I did teaming up with the independent gangs and the feudal lord nearby. My god, I don't know, this game parties like it's 599, you know? Like, it's just a wild ride. And like, one of my favorite things is you can just pick up random things off the floor and beat people with them. Like, I accidentally equipped a short green onion last time. And like, you can pick up sticks and just poke people with them. Like, and it counts as assault. It's great. But apparently, I earned 2 different heads and 2 outfits on that last run. I didn't do shit. I don't know how I unlocked these things. The game has 28 endings, and I have yet to reach one. I love this game. It's ridiculous. Man. I don't even know what I'm... You know what? The best part is you wield it like a sword, so if you like pick up a stick, it actually like... And like you hold it like it's an actual sword. So when you're beating people, you're using actual techniques. And every weapon has 2 modes. One where you, one called blunt mode and just normal mode. So you can literally, you just flip over any weapon you're doing. Like if you're carrying a spear, you hit him with the blunt end instead of the sharp end. But you could do it with a stick. You could beat people with the blunt end of a stick that... It's just a pointed stick. I love this game so much. Yeah.
So you know that
What did you say? We don't have to help you. We're just trying to do what's right.
Forget him. He thinks we're some pillagers that steal from fallen samurai.
Die then, see if I care.
Huh. Small world. I can do it. I'll set it to easy mode and beat the shit out of people with an onion.
I'm talking about real life.
Oh, yeah, that would be terrifying, too. Well, I mean, that's basically 2/3 of Jackie Chan movies. He just picks up random items and smashes it over people's heads and then runs to the next item. Nah, it's a bit more like Samurai Champloo, where he's actually, like, using fighting techniques and, like, swapping back and forth between styles in the middle of throwing random shit at people. Like, let's be honest, like, he still does that in plenty. But, yeah. I would...
End this game. I'm going to beat your ass with this book.
Jackie Chan. Okay, so this is supposed to be, like, a battlefield full of soldiers, and people loot these bodies all the time. Oh, I found a fish. And...
I dare you to beat someone's ass with that fish.
I wonder if there is a fish weapon. There probably is. Can you equip healing items as a blunt force weapon? Grilling season. Oh god. Oh, it's that guy! The guy who has that one brother. Oh, I know this.
Shusen Fujimori is the root of all evil. Bastard. Oh, look at you. You survived the battle. However, I bet your soul did not. You're now closer to hell than those who perished. You carry a heavy burden.
You know what's my favorite thing that I can't do as often?
Huh.
Rather than walk to a fucking gas station. You can walk to a 7-Eleven.
What will you do for, oh no, with your life having been spared? What will you live for? I'm alive to find out why I was spared. I see, I hope you find it, your reason for living as a samurai. I give you a friendly word of advice. You should leave here as soon as you can. You know? He's got a fair point. I'm gonna see what happens if I just leave. There is no time for that. Okay, but how do I leave? Ooh, Doughblade. Our cats are lazy. I love them to death, but they're lazy. Mm-hmm. I want a game with this much in-depth fighting, but for like a kung fu fighting game. Like, I wouldn't mind a Jackie Chan video game with this much variety and tenacious behavior with this many options. Like an open world game, just like this one. Just like kung fu moves, that's all you get. I love those Jackie Chan movies where everyone is just a fucking expert at every fighting style known to man. So like everyone from like a 12-year-old girl to like a full-grown adult have an equal chance of just duking it out. I like those kinds of movies. I like those movies. And I would love a video game based in the same style. I have yet to play a single path the same way, which is interesting. Long term, kinda wanna find all the different routes, because this game is fairly interesting. Got a diverse and colorful cast of characters, the most amazing of which is Oreo, who is this way. It's like nobody else matters in this game. Men, women, children, all obstacles in the way of... Oh, you buff. Okay. not gonna piss off anybody. Like, I'm not gonna, like, randomly mug people in the street. Oh, yeah, it's this lady. I'm not gonna kowtow to you.
What's that? I smell something. It smells like a beast. A bloodthirsty beast is out of place here. Is it blood I smell?
Sorry, that was me.
I thought so. A smell nothing close to elegance. You are only the second person I've smelled with this stench. The other was Lord Shuzen Fujimori. That man cannot escape the smell of blood. But your smell may be stronger, I must admit. That smell, it's intriguing to me.
Thanks, it's the smell of dried corpses.
What a rare discovery. It seems to walk around the town sometimes. Who knows? We may see each other again. And now I bid you adieu.
I don't like her. Anyway. Where's Best Girl? Where are you? You're this way. There's literally a grand total of one character I care for. Oreo! Got it, Oreo. Cool. Hopefully I don't just get randomly murdered by some rogue dude at the castle. That was weird, like oddly specific. I feel like if like I go through the same path, he's not even gonna be there. Because everything here is RNG. And just randomly encountering something like that just feels like something that shouldn't have been there, you know? Messenger? Messenger? No, I'm kidding. No. You guys all got murked by that one dude. Like, I got murked as well, but I'm not trying to guard a place. Like, I'm not claiming I'm good at my job either. I got my ass handed to me. No, that's not where I'm supposed to be going. Oh, there you go. Gotta mentally prepare for not accidentally murdering people. 'Cause, you know, that's a good thing. Is this the messenger? No. Is this the messenger? Is this the messenger? Come on, you guys. One of you has to be here. See in the back of the building. Swear to God. No. You're not the messenger. I don't like that bird already. You the messenger? Oh my gosh. See here? Oh my god, where could he be? I'm gonna test if there's fall damage though, before I forget. None. Okay. I could follow at least like a story and a half and not take damage, which is like a decent amount.
Where? Oh?
おいおい
そうだ。
No. Last time he flew at me like that, I ended up losing something important. of which will not be mentioned again.
なんだ
Are you looking to enlist? Am I? Nope, 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 nope. That's where sarcasm gets you. Yes, I can run forever. I apologize. You don't apologize so easily for the enemy. Am I supposed to go then? There's the old man. Oh my god, he's still chasing after me.
All that.
Okay. This leads to the road. There's nowhere to put the message. Did I not accept the mission? I'm a buffoon. I might have not even accepted the mission. I think I just clicked. I might have clicked off it. Not even known. Oh, please. Please don't prove me right. Let's just say, like, the Ravens stole the message, because Ravens do that. They're annoying pieces of doo-doo. Hey, Oreo. Yes. Oh my gosh, I just left. I didn't accept it. Ah. Well, on the upside, I didn't lose anything important. You know? Like, I didn't lose a bunch of important information, or I didn't lose track of stuff. Hopefully the AI is reset, so that'll help. So nobody's gonna attack me. Hopefully. I hope so. Messenger? Yes! Okay, so I did get it right. Okay. I think I'm gonna try and team up with, Choosing. I have a task for you. I'll leave a task for you. Delay the tuna. Be aware that both sides must be equally cut.
さあ来い
Hey! Reward 100 yen. There's more ravens than there was a minute ago. Okay, where am I supposed to go? Status. Job status. Okay, I have to go back to Oreo. Oreo, Rio, and the demon and I. Oreo, Rio, just like Yankun. Oreo, Rio. Ah. And Oreo's just like, oh, come back tomorrow and I'll ask you to murder somebody for me. Talk to this kindly old man. Bling, bling, bling. Is that already? Is the job right there? Hey, Oreo. Okay. Let's go to Castle Minori. I don't think I'm gonna side with Castle Minori this time. I'm gonna go with Amada. As much as I enjoy most of the time an underdog story, I don't particularly care for their leader in this group. Like, I'd be fine with it normally, but like, their leader's a bit of an ass. I found something on the floor. It's a stick. Gate. Where am I supposed to go? Ah, mushrooms. 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 There you go. It's a random amount between 200 and 300 HP. Or 100 and 300 HP. So, you know, the perfect amount for such as I. Who are this clean? Who am I? I am the great stone dragon. There you go. Talking shit. Okay, let's go here. I'm kind of curious. I love how the day and night cycle stays consistent. The only thing that propels the story forward is accepting missions or making decisions. Because it would be the same thing during the day.
I am sorry for your death.
I've seen this one before. Check the world map again. That one's gone.
Are these provisions
I'm
for
not
Fujimori
siding with
forces?
Diaper Boy over there.
We'll take them from here.
But I'm not going to kill them.
First rice in a long time. Tonight, we feast like lords. No. This is not...
Give them the... Refuse and you die.
Who's gonna cause problems?
What? Are you one of Fujimori's men?
Kill him! Don't let him get away alive!
Just gotta back away and time it right. I have a stick. My range is longer than yours. I can poke you from twice as many feet. I'll poke. And poke.
Stop! Listen to us. Wait a second.
We don't steal things from the innocent.
I press X. I doubt. I don't believe it.
What's going on? What's with all the noise?
See, that guy scares me.
This person called us thieves.
We're not. We are Oka Clan, a group of true samurai devoted to rebuilding Sakurai Clan. We're
I think
trying
you're
to cut
drinking
off
some
enemy
of the Kool-Aid,
supplies.
man.
So don't you call us thieves.
He's drinking the Kool-Aid. He doesn't
Pardon me
know.
for interrupting. Sorry, but these provisions were purchased from the town rice dealer. This is not the food supply for Fujimori clan.
What? I heard that it was for Shuzen. Go. Get back to the castle.
Yes, sir.
Well, we'll get back on our way.
You guys are fools. That's just an excuse. You're just trying to justify your treatment. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Another poison mushroom? My god, this place is filled with them. How could anyone ever eat, like, anything with as many poisonous mushrooms as there are in this game? Like, let's be honest here. There's a poison mushroom around every corner. Technically, there can be good mushrooms grown there too, but, like, more often than not, they're fairly poisonous. Oh shoot, I just accidentally struck a deal. No, I don't care. Get out of here. Shing. Will I be... Oh, I get attacked by all three of them if this is the case. Get out of here, kid. Nope. I don't know why I keep waging war against him. I just hate this game so much. I don't know if it's intentional or unintentional, but I just don't like him. Wanderer. You get like no points as the Wanderer. It's crazy. You get more points as a vegetarian just eating vegetables than you do playing as a Wanderer. And I think that's crazy. I don't even know how I managed to get, like, the vegetarian trait. Like, save, just to double check. I'm not taking my eye off you. I managed to get a fair amount of money, like, fairly large sum of money on that. I don't even know how. Do you wish to proceed? Oh yeah, I do wish to proceed. I can't even get to a store without accidentally killing myself. Because I just keep doing the same stuff. Let's shake things up. You actually just... Oh, so you can eat it. It just makes you a lot weaker for a temporary period of time. Cool. Coolio. Also, it's not doing the Japanese translation for some reason, so... Oh, bloody blada. I don't know why this game doesn't like choosing the Japanese dub, but it just... I already know what this is. We already played it out. We're good. We don't need to deal with this. Let's go on to another path. Let's find out where we can go from here. Let's take out that random dude who keeps being a butthead to us. Let's steal some quick vegetables and hope for the best, and then let's go to the big bad evil guy. Not big bad evil guy. I don't particularly care for that. This guy, and about him. He was nice to me. I don't know why I'm back in. I don't know why it teleports me back into this room. Jose, thank you. You don't plan on getting involved. Got it. Now let's go and kick this guy's butt. Hello, kindly old lady. Please don't judge me too harshly. Steal that. Run away. Run away, run away, run away. I'm just gonna see this kid practicing swinging his stick. Can I teach you a lesson?
You think you can take me? I'm not afraid of you. Kota, stop that! What are you doing?
Oh.
Leave him alone, Kota. But he...
The kid was actually minding his own business. And the kid gets in trouble? He was a bit of a brat, but like...
I'm sorry about Kota, but he is right about our village. We don't need a samurai hanging around here. Go, before you bring us danger. Please leave. Please.
Oh, I'm gonna fuck up that kid. Next time I get a chance, I'm just... Not really. He's just being a kid. I'm only kidding. Anyone who took me seriously on that, please do not. I do not endorse anything even... No, I don't want to do the mission. I know what you do. I know what you managed to lose. One of the only things you should never lose, no matter what. Where's the map? go to Mickey Town. Me to Mickey Town. Take me to Mickey Town. Na 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 bum 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 ba na na bum bum bum. No, you look like people I can beat up with little to no consequences for my actions. I'm probably gonna feel like quite the ass if they turn out to be like one of the most beloved characters in the franchise. It's like they feel like low-grade criminals to me. Broke. I know how to change it. Got an achievement for weapon control. I always found it weird that green onions can be stronger than some of the weapons in the game. Because I don't have another weapon. Yeah, you just got owned by a random dude carrying a green onion as his main weapon. Fuck you. Anyway. Dare I say a cutscene? At this time? What happens if I bow? I don't get why you do that, but okay. Want to grow wings? Aww. Oh. Don't come near me. I hate people like you. I can't stand people who try to resolve matters with the Force. You're one of those, aren't you? I don't enjoy it. Whatever. Doesn't matter what you say, you samurai are all the same. Oh, jeez. They're not helping. Okay, it's 2 buildings to the left. Boom, boom. And this one. Come on, samurai. Grand opening. What can I do for you? I'm gonna sell you all my random shit. 'Cause I have a lot of stuff. Radishes. Beat someone up with the blunt end of a green onion. Okay. I don't know why that's a function, but apparently if, like, you have to set your weapons to sharp or blunt, and if you choose blunt, it doesn't kill the person, and they live to talk another day. But if you use the sharp end, it kills them. So you have to, like, set your green onion. Like, if you pick up, like, a random stick or a green onion, you have to set it to blunt. Otherwise, you can kill people with, like, children's toys. And it's great. It's a pain because I didn't know that at first, and I actually have accidentally killed people, and the villagers hate it. But, I don't really get a say in what happens. Accident. Can't just do that. I just did, and I'm gonna get away with it too.
どうよ。おう。いいか。
Okay. Let's go to the road. Let's go to the road. Gonna explode. Gonna change the low. These guys are mugging in broad daylight.
Provisions for
Why would you
Fujimori
go
forces? We'll
on
take
the
them from
road?
here.
This is the first rice in a long time. Tonight, we feast like lords. No. This
Come on,
is
should I be
not...
good or-
Refuse and you die.
I'm gonna see what happens if I beat up the the traders. Or actually, what happens if I... Yeah, honestly, decisions in this game are really bizarre. I love how when you draw the green onion, too, it actually makes a sword
Are
noise.
you one of Fujimori's men?
Kill him! Don't let him get away alive!
Do it again.
Stop! Listen to us. Wait a second.
Don't care. This
What's
guy's the one
going on?
that I care about, and I'm just gonna leave it be. He can do whatever he wants. Doesn't matter. Free stuff. Boink. Okay. I wonder. No. Just leave. What a weird thought. I just like Omiki Town. I'm sorry. Sorry, villagers, but I'm gonna terrorize your place a little longer. I am the problem. But I can solve some of the chaos that I leave behind. Just ask Oreo. I'm a decent guy, I swear.
No.
Oreo's errand. I'm gonna complete this errand, and then I'm actually gonna try going to the... I'm gonna try getting a job at this castle specifically. I wanna see what happens if I go with the other guys. Are they just as sleazy and greasy as the other team? And the messenger is right here. Cool. I'm gonna try signing up with... Where are you guys? Come on. Come on. Okay. Come on. We can meet up. We can do stuff. What should I do? I'm thinking of serving some tuna to Lord Chosen, but I'm kind of in a rush. Can you please help me? Can you do it? Yes, I can. forgot that I only have a green onion right now. I don't think I'm gonna meet the time requirement. It's almost halfway done, and I'm not even halfway through this, so I'm not doing a lot of math. Can I try again? With a weapon, preferably. Can I actually do stuff barehanded? Can I fillet the fish barehanded? Profile. Partner skills learned. Do I have any skills? There's a lot of skills with bare hands. Okay. Oh, there's like a lot of skills with bare hands. RB and Y. Jump and Y. Jump, RB and X. Oh, that's cool. So jump. Ooh. Okay, let's go to the road real quick. Or no, let's go to the battlefield. And let's pick up a weapon. Because a weapon right now is kind of first and foremost. Because, I kind of don't have anything on me. Hello, I'm trying to just collect whatever I can, because... Oh, hey.
Nanjay!
Okay. This is nasty. Gonna judge? I'm just here to see where I can't. What? I did survive the war too. I didn't think anyone else would like that. Let's be friends, loser and loser. I kind of like your sword though. It would be easier to loot if I could see everything. But I do know there is a shack somewhere around here. Ooh, that's a decent sword. Weapons collector. Thank you. I very much am. There it is. Oh, sorry. No, please. Forgive me. Can I break that open? Is there something in this barrel? My blunt fists are gonna beat everyone up. I'm kind of curious on if I can actually kung fu my way through this game. At least partially. Because that would be quite the achievement. White rusty blade obtained. Where did I just sign myself up for? Alright, cool. Oh, I need to go back to Miki. Hello, tall man. Hello, random individual. Hello, identifiable landmarker that makes it easy for me to find who I'm looking for. Hello, dog. You know, my husband died from an illness last year. We had just gotten married too. I have a small amount of debt. To pay off my debt, and lend my husband peace, I will work as a bodyguard. The only thing that keeps me protected is the spear that belonged to him. How about it? 100 yen.
お使いください。どうも。よーし。お任せください。
Aww. Okay, so you can actually hire people. That's nice. And I get one night to have a teammate. Why did I not hire her? This is what I get for not talking to literally every villager in this town. Oreo. I hope you're having a good time, Oreo. Okay, map. World map. Castle Amana. Skip. I think I just need to exit out and then travel back to Oreo to reset her missions. Because if I can, that means I'd have an ally to take down that random murderer. Because I want to go fists. I'm actually going to try and see how far I can get just using my fists. It also reset the day. Okay, she was just trying to catch up. Please have mercy on me. This poor girl's trying to keep up. Oh, yes, please. Listen carefully. Go to this place, beat up that man. Sounds like fun. Piece of cake. Silence for the big mouth. Wait. It's a different mission than it was? She's given me the same mission multiple times, though. You're telling me the missions are randomized too? I need to read that new mission. Status, job status. Fujimori's minion has been bragging about his new weapon. Proceed to Castle Amana and break his weapon as punishment. Do not knock out or kill the target. Oh. You'll hurt yourself. This poor girl. I can't catch up. I don't remember seeing you. So you're here to find out more about the weapon? What would you like to know? What kind of weapon is it? This is the legendary weapon from the Three Swords. This weapon was especially given to me by Overseer Amana. I can verify its authenticity. It doesn't look legendary to me. You petty samurai, you wouldn't recognize a real quality weapon anyway. Damn it. Still want more? It looks weak. What? You know nothing about this weapon. Let's give the weapon a swing. Sorry, but I won't damage it. It's making me nervous. Just keep dissing the weapon and hopefully he'll take it out. I simply told you the truth. Don't be stupid, you know it's not true. Are you trying to make a fool out of me? She can actually hit you. My only goal is to actually beat up some people with literally just using my fists. beat him up, you know. No, you weren't supposed to knock him out. Fine. Oh. You should carry a spear. It looks much better on you. Aw. Okay. Does breaking that rule of knocking him out like actually make you lose your ability to get more missions with her? I don't know about it. You should. Thank you. I heard you the last 3 times you've recommended spear techniques to me. I know the power of the pointed stick. I'm just choosing to use my fists because there's probably an achievement and some hidden stuff because of it. Hi. Oh. Mistakes happen with any job. It's not your fault. Thank you, Oreo. Okay. I like the stuff that happens on this location. The fact that you don't get money if you fail is kind of annoying. Like there's no profit to not make. Ah, no. I had a good time today. So did I. Was it like... Jeez, I wish I could have...
Oi. Ooh.
I wanted to save anyway.
Really?
Look at that! For once, I'm not dead. That's a personal achievement, I guess. I beat up a bird. Nobody needs swords and armor items on the other side. Kind enough to take liberty of taking them from people. Oh, grave robbers. Dull blade. Some random individual. Rice balls. A lot of people carry rice on themselves into war. Indigo rusty blade obtained. This is kind of historically accurate, though. There was a lot of looting in war. Okay, how do I change weapons again? Oh. Alright. How do I change weapons? No, I'm not ready to... I'm not ready to get rid of this. I kind of like using fists. Okay, there was some kind of event going on here. Check out the map. Oh, no, there wasn't. I'm just dumb. Okay. Castle and mana. Check out Castle and mana. Maybe there's something there. It's a good way of making a full judgment, because, like, I know I don't like the guts of, Midori, like, or however you pronounce it. I'm trying to remember. Give me a second. Castle Minori. I said Midori. Midoriya. What is My Hero Academia. But, items effect I rented. Cool. Whenever you eat rotten or bad food, recruiter. Wish to prove yourself? Yes, I have skills to prove. Warriors are needed for war. If you have the skills and desire, you certainly will be recruited. Thanks, but I don't know. I'm kind of tired of war. Can I just leave? He's just like, prove yourself, and I'm like, why would I need to?
I heard Nobunaga wants to take
Don't you
control
think
of
it was more
Oyono and
peaceful in the
Takatomi.
Sakurai clan?
So did I.
Oh,
and a man who
those
would be
samurai
involved
from
too.
Oga clan.
But there must be Mana might make a name for myself.
They're just doing anything they want and using Sakurai clan's name.
Lord Shuzen is an ambitious lord. I think he can
He's
take
so
down
tired.
that
He's just like, let's just get this over with. I got a 9 to 5 in 20 minutes.
I see we have quite an interesting group. Now, we shall begin. Only a true samurai with no fear of death can rule the land with Lord Shuzen Fujimori. Let only those that have prepared themselves step forward.
Steps forward.
Good. Very well. Show me everything you've got.
Show me what you've
You
got.
see, I will judge you with my own eyes. Now, fight!
Oh god, he actually has a weapon. There's no blocking. That's why it feels so weird. Slowly roll on down. Barehanded, ready to go, kicking ass along the
Accept
way.
your courage, but your skills need some work. With that level of skill, I will not allow you to work for Fujimori clan.
You wanna try these hands? I'll take you all out, single-handedly. One hand behind my back, the other kicking ass. Wanna try this? Look at this. This hand is the visual equivalent of Scatman. You cannot handle this. Just wasted all my healing items. Oh man. Alright, let's go. I need to go and sell some of this. I think Omiki Town has some places I can get rid of some suspicious items and to get stuff done. You know? Just a quick trading group, you know, just I hand you something, you hand it to me, you know, and give me some money because I need it. I'm broke as fuck.
Hi.
Okay. Radish is worth 80. Rice ball kills 200. I'm gonna buy 4 of them, because what I'm gonna sell in a moment might be worth a fair amount of money. Okay, actually, let's keep our weapons, but sell everything else that might be of a decent, substantial value. Yeah, I'm gonna sell. That's a decent selling. Let's get rid of the pointed stick. I'm not sure which one's better, so I'm gonna have to check real quick. Weapons. Attack -8, defense 21. Okay, so that one's definitely... I'd rather have a lot of defense than no power at all. I've mastered 75% of it. Okay, Hozu. I'm gonna leave it at 155. That's a decent, sizable amount of money. Okay. Why not? Let's go in every single time, I swear. Let's go and visit Home Skillet. Yo, how it going over, yo? Let's get some new gems. Yes. Listen carefully. Perfected samurai are the best, but also the worst when separated from law and justice. There's a killer loose on the road. You see, this is the mission I thought I was gonna get. I will kill him. There will be cake for you if you murder this man. You know, casually. So, let's go to the map. Let's go commit an act of murder for cake. Because cake is nice. I like cake. I hope you like cake. Treat yourself. Anyway, to the road. Man, I wonder if there's speed runs of this game. Probably like heavily specific speed runs, like kill the killer that Oreo sends you on the mission to get, and stuff like that. There has to be a speedrunning community for that, because there's no way it would go unnoticed. I feel like with how I do that mission every single time I restart, like it has to be an essential thing. Like it's so easy to do it too. Oh, there's the man. Switch to the sharp end. Wrong button. No! That's the first time the murderer got to me first. Oh, God. I have been spoiled by my own ability. Wanderer, 50 points. Calling it right now. I lost points on that. I don't know how I managed to get, like... Okay, so, like, I managed to get, like, a title called Vegetarian, and I don't know how I did it. And I got a lot of points for it for no particular reason. And I'm still trying to figure out how exactly I got it that way. You know, like, it's oddly difficult to find out. Okay, yeah, I've already saved. I know. It's fine. Fine. I have a package. No worries. It's probably, yeah. It's the, filament. I'm 3D printing. Hopefully I'll, be doing a good job. I want to see how it goes, and fingers crossed it turns out alright. There's 28 endings. I can guarantee you one of those endings is just to leave this place. So I'm gonna... Thank you. Yeah, that's definitely, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try and achieve that ending where you just leave. I have a feeling that there's an achievement for that. Like, you know, like, there's probably something for just walking out. I'm gonna push my luck with it.
The powers of old.
Walk out. No cares given. Gone. 'Cause I'm tired of dying the same way. Okay.
Hey, what's wrong?
Skip it. It's fine. It's fine. I don't need to talk to you guys. I appreciate your efforts. Just leave me alone. It's okay. Anyway. Alright. Then I'm going to walk outside, talk to the old man. He's going to tell me to leave. I take his advice. He's like, I don't want your kind around here. We don't need samurai. Cool. Thank you. And just walk out. Like, let's just leave. Let's see if we can do that. Because I feel like there's like an achievement for just walking out and leaving. Like there has to be. Cannot allow people to pass without permission. My mother is sick. Let's see that doesn't mean I can let you pass. Lord's orders are beyond question. You can't just leave. Leaving is not an option. Unless you do it via the map. The Lord won't let you. So I'm gonna say, I don't care, I'm leaving anyway. I want to see what happens if you leave via the map. But first I'm gonna collect some mushrooms. Mushrooms are nice. So, if you just leave, like just walk out right as soon as you jump in. 10% samurai rank. Wanderer. 50 points. Calling it? Nailed it. And you don't lose anything else. Okay. Go to save screen. That's interesting. Okay, you don't get like a special ending like you do in the first game. Because if you just choose to leave, they're like, are you sure? And then you're like, yes, I'm sure. And then they are like, are you really sure? And then they're like, yeah, I should go. But there's a giant rebellion. Do you think that's a good idea? And you're like, yeah, I'm leaving. And then they just play out an ending where you walk out on the city. So that's an interesting twist. They just let you leave, I guess. And you don't even get a special ending. Apparently it says you clear the level though, so that's new. That's at least something. I want to go and take a nap. Can I do that? Accessories, safe. I have a lot of money in the safe. Huh. Can I change my appearance? Okay, if I select this, it seems slightly more royal. Do I get made fun of by that random lady if I pick this costume? Because that looks a little fancier than some of the others. This is the one I got for doing a vegetarian run, apparently. So maybe. Because it does look a little bit more well-kempt than the other costumes. Because she's like, I see you're of common blood, or something like that. And you're like, okay. I didn't need to get mocked up. I didn't need to get mocked for my choices of clothing. I just want to dress casually, you know, the way I do. And I just don't want to be picked on. Is that okay? Is that too much to ask?
Hey, what's wrong?
Why do you need to mock and mangle everything I love? What if I like dressing like a drifter? What if I love to scream at night in the middle of trees and sail the oceans in a cardboard box? Huh? Well, I can wear a onesie whenever I want. I'll wear a onesie whenever I want. Oh god, how does that song go? I'll wear a onesie whenever I want. I'll eat s'mores for breakfast. I'll live in a boat. My name is Strangely, and that is no lie. I'm gonna keep being weird till the day that I die. Hello. You've escaped death. You'll definitely live for now. Until you die eventually. What was that for? I just gave you money! You're gonna say stuff like that? Hey, you. I thought you were messing. It was weird. Like, she's just like, oh, would you like some money? Or could you give me some money? And then if you don't have any money and you're like, no, I'm poor, she's just like, ew, you're disgusting. And I'm like, okay. But if you give her money, like, if you give her money, she just says you're God. The villagers in this game, man. That's all I'm saying. Oh, there is a store here. Okay. Oh, there's a mask. Egg. I think you break eggs if you get hit while you're parrying them. Cool. Okay. What exactly does the mask do? A mask from Kyogen designed to resemble their natives. You can use this accessory to appear as a woman from Kyogen. Mikado. A male mask with a funny face, pointy mouth, and widely opened eyes. You use this to resemble a clown in Shinto music and dance.
Stop!
So there has to be a reason for that. Old man, we like making mochi together. I can make mochi. Really? Great. Alright, then let's make some mochi. But hey, you don't have a partner. If you want to make some mochi, come back with a partner you can trust. I'll be waiting for you. Oh! If you get a team member, you can go back and make some mochi. I only kill you when it's absolutely necessary, but don't you think you don't think I'm gonna buy that story, do you? Samurai are all killers. Osei tells me it has to be true. Oh, that's the bratty kid. That's her younger brother? Yeah, I think it's something like that. I accidentally clicked an option. Hope that doesn't have any long-term drastic effects. Honestly, like, random clicks can literally destroy your run and have you being mobbed by everyone in the city. Oh. Alright, there's something over here. Like, this entire game is like that, too. It's not like oh, you've accidentally encountered something. I mean, you could talk your way out of it. It's like, no, there's people with blood vendettas now. And you don't know how it started. Okay. You're unhappy because you pursue happiness. If you constantly think about what is the best time of your life, you'll be happy. Wow, that is a good philosophy right there. If you only pursue happiness, you will never achieve it. Okay. So I know if you draw your sword, the kid's like, calm down, kid.
Hey, you! Don't talk to me! Get out of here! Koda, stop that! What are you doing?
See, that's a bit more of an understandable reaction.
Leave him alone, Kota. But he... That's enough.
He told me to calm down in a calm and reasonable manner. How dare he be so mean? Ugh, adults are just the worst.
I'm sorry about Kota, but he is right about our village. We don't need a samurai hanging around here. Go, before you bring us danger. Please leave.
That is a reasonable request. Understandable. Have a nice day. Fuck that kid, though. I don't like him. You're sweet. Your brother's an asshole, though. He's probably only gonna get worse at this rate. Nah, I don't care. Alright, Matt. I'm gonna try and do that mission again. The one from earlier where you have to retrieve the, item from this old lady. I'm sorry, Misa. Misa. First name Misa, last name Misa. I'm gonna start with the last spot that I remember seeing it, and hopefully the ravens don't cause any problems, because my god, these guys are... Birds are wonderful. They're great. I love them to death. Why are these birds assholes? They're like the seagulls in San Francisco. Or, emus in Australia. Oh, the ravens. Or magpies in the Midwest. Or, trying to think of other birds. Woodpeckers. Just in general. Nothing specific against woodpeckers. They're just assholes. They cause nothing but noise. Oh, it is up there. Okay, it's still on the hill. And I'm not gonna end up losing it for the specific reason that I'm just gonna teleport back. Oh, you have to run it back. Okay. Or is it... Does it take a second? Oh, you have to run it back. You have to run it back. That's why the ravens are so aggressive. Aha! Got away from one. No! No, you butthead of a raven! Ah, I was right there. I just bumped into a body. Why are these corpses so insanely lootable? Lootable. Gotta, make a distinction just in case if somebody might take my statements the wrong way. I'm not gonna get in trouble for anything like that. You know, statements out of context. It's not good sword. There's a lot of people out here just to steal from dead people. Free boots. I'm not repeating that statement that my roommate has said, but it was funny. It's funny, but wrong. What you said. What are they gonna do with it? Walk around? Skeleton army. Dun, 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 dun. There's like a solid like 20 people just stealing from dead people. And one of them, I'm pretty sure, like, dude, like they have like a unique name and like they're dressed differently than all the NPCs. So I think one of the options, like one of the people you find looting from corpses actually might be a romanceable option. Because I'm pretty, like, knowing the first game, there was I think there was like one romanceable option or like two of them.
No,
Mario! What did I just pick up? Because that was different than the normal jobs. Dude, like, I thought they consistently gave the same exact missions, but now they're changing stuff up, and I'm actually a little bit confused on it. Map. Okay, I know I need to go here for,
When you shake a double shot energy from Starbucks in a can.
let me see. I'd need to see the ingredients list before I could give a fair recommendation on whether or not that would be... Fuck! I just accidentally used a healing item.
A good idea or not.
Oh no, I got my streamer light. I mean, you could gamble with it. It's a mo. Yeah. Ripperoni! I didn't see carbonation on the side, but it's gonna explode. Just gonna plug my ears and listen to the thud in the distance and hope for the best. Okay, but where's the old lady? Okay, she's this way. Hey, I know you lost your underwear, and I managed to get even more lost. She's just like, understandable, have a nice day. Okay. Because I didn't see carbonation on the list. Mind you, I also tried speed reading ingredients, which is kind of like the worst gamble you can do. But proven. Alright. I wonder what happens if you just take a nap and then you do it over and over again. Is there a secret ending, or do you like run out of time to do stuff? You just wake up in the middle of like a bunch of fights with like an arrest warrant or something? Ooh. Oh. Oh. It reads, acquire some saves. Oh, that's interesting. You can just rest your days away. I'm gonna rest until the next day. See what happens. Can I just walk into the front door just like, hey, I'm an ally, right? I'm so curious. There's so many ways to play this game, and all I want to do is find out what all of them do. I just napped for 20 hours. Having the time of my life. No thanks. One day, a lord on a white horse will come and rescue me, but if that happens, I'll just... Oh, Buddha. Please make it. Welcome. What's the scroll for? A scroll written by a weapons teacher for students teaches basic skills. Cool.
Rock. それではの。
いいですか？
Apparently dragging it in.
そうですね。
So everything is best in moderation. So, now that I've rested for a day, have the tasks changed? Like, if I go to Castle Amana, am I still gonna encounter the same exact stuff that I did prior to, like, without doing what I used to do? Because I feel like there's a time-based mechanic. where like people spawn in specific locations depending on what's going on. Oh, Blue goes there. I haven't seen you before. What brings you? I wish to serve Lord Refusal. Forgive my outburst. I can. Okay. Maybe the event is for the fish thing. No?
Oh, what up?
What are you doing here? I was hoping to offer my services to an outcast. If you wish to enlist, talk to the man near the front of the gate. He handles retreats. Cool. But there's an event that should be happening like right now. Somewhere here. I hope it... Where'd it go? Okay, so it wasn't just me. Was it just me? I could have sworn there was an event at Castle Amana. Okay, let's go here. Let's go here. Let's find out what we got. Let's do our best. I don't know. Did I mention that I finally reached 69 subscribers? Nice. Yeah, this girl. This one.
Nanjay!
What? Don't you realize I'm doing this to survive? Well, thanks for your concern anyway. Kept running away without thinking. Next thing I knew, my partner was lost. You better you than me. Wow, he's a deserter.
Oh.
I want to find... Did that person just die? Poison mushrooms. Dude, seriously, I think like half of the people on this battlefield died of mushroom poisoning. Okay, nothing there. What's the event at Wiki? Okay, just keep going down this road and it'll curve eventually. Hello, doggy. Oh, yeah, it's this one. Okay, does her reaction change when you change your clothes?
What's that?
A quirked up white boy goated with the sauce?
I smell something. It smells like a beast. A bloodthirsty beast is out of place here. Is it blood I smell?
No, but he's busting it down sexual style.
I thought so. A smell nothing close to elegance.
Wait, say that. Hold it.
You
Boom.
are only the second person I've smelled with this stench. The other was Lord Shuzen Fujimori. That man cannot escape the smell of blood.
Just keeping an eye out for the
Your
cats.
smell may be stronger.
Oh, whatever. The smell on you is stronger. Thanks. Realize that my efforts will never be rewarded no matter how hard I work, which means there's no point in working. I'm better off hanging around here and drinking. That's a depressing conclusion to arrive at, but I'm not gonna judge because we all have our vices of one sort or another. Mine is personally attaching myself to anyone who will share affection with me, but that's a different matter and should not be read too far into. Oh, yo. What happens if I select I won't go near the castle? I won't ask why. Come back later if you change your mind. Aww. He's so nice. Status. No jobs right now. Profile. Looking fly as fuck. Partner. None. Don't need any of them. It's fine. Ouch. That hurt. My heart. It's okay. I'll just continue to look at, other stuff. I don't know. Yeah. Ah! Let's go to the road. Let's see if we can catch the, I think there's an there's not old man. The dude fights his brother around. Oh, it's just these assholes. I'm gonna see what happens if I fight,
Are these provisions for Fujimori forces? We'll take them from here.
Okay, yeah, whatever. I'll just fight these guys, and then I want to see what happens if I fight the other guy. There's like 50 ways to play, even just like the smallest area.
Are you one of Fujimori's men?
Kill him! Don't let him get away alive!
Okay, skipping ahead.
What's going on? What's with all...
Oh god. God. Spamming X kind of gets through a large chunk of enemies, I've noticed. Okay, hit and run, hit and run, hit and run, hit and run. Think this through, think this through, think this through. I gotta wait out. Now it's just a 1v1 at this point. Okay, like, they make him unbeatable at this point. Okay. Ah, Yuma. Yuma is a bit of a butthead. Okay. It's gonna be, like, nothing. Yeah, you start off with 10% anyway. Wanderer. Okay. That's not too bad. There are like 10,000 different ways to branch this game, and I'm just not dedicating myself to it. I think next game I'm gonna dedicate myself exclusively to one path and write it out all the way until the end and see what happens. Like I'm gonna stick with Onryo and actually see how far I can get. For now, thank you so much for being here. Your presence makes it all the more special. Please take care of yourself, drink lots of water, and know that you are wonderful and that you are awesome. Please take very good care of yourself and know that you are beloved and are great. Tiethulhu watches. Stay safe. Bye-bye.